Hey, people. People, there's a problem out in our artifact world. It's called trolls. You got people that don't like people. There's people that don't like me. There's people that don't like you. We all have to deal with that. Well, today I'm dealing with that subject. I'm really sick of the crap, is exactly what it is. It's really crap. Okay. First off, what we got here is this piece right here. I know what it is. Several other people actually told me it's the same thing as soon as they seen it. It's a tomahawk, plain and simple. It's made out of chert. Okay? I showed this in a group called Artifact Editions. And along with other posts that I put in, I posted that piece and that piece sitting there right next to it. Let's see, what else did I post? I think I posted that piece and a couple other ones that I've got. Every post, everybody wants to argue with you on. I posted a couple of Etley knives that were used up, and I put it on there like that. I like to tell everybody what it is, not what they want to call it, but what it is. Anybody want to call it, and I also put that in there too. They call them drills. Those are not drills. They've never ever drilled a hole. They're crooked. As soon as you drill something, it snap them in half. People don't understand that. Sorry, but that's not my fault. That's your fault because you don't understand things. Okay, getting back to this point here. There was an idiot in the group there that was jumping up and down, posting, post that rear where it's busted off. Post the rear where it's busted, where it's broke. That's a broke point. Well, as you can see, does that look like the side of a point to you? And does this look like a side of a point? Now, here's the deal. Get that zoomed in there. You see that? That was never flaked. That was never worked. That's the original stain off of the original rock surface right there you're looking at, just like it was a hardback knife right there. See that yellowish tinge there to it? That's the original rock surface. Okay? Oh, no, we're not going to show that back yet. Now, you take a look at the rest of this rock here. They went to quite a bit of fun. They even hollow ground out at the edge of that point there. It's not ground, but they made it where it looks like it's hollow ground. Let's put it that way, like a modern knife. Same thing on the other side. Okay? Now then, we're going to show the back of it. Well, wait a minute. No, we're not yet. You see these 2 points here? They have never, ever been hafted. They were freshly made and either lost or whatever. These are what you call snap bases. They make, the point was made attached to the core, and then they snapped it off from the core, like right there. You see that? And if you look at this core, see here, I'm having to tell you how to nap even. This is really ridiculous. You see those flakes there? They would never make an arrowhead that's off that core. They're not big enough. They're not big enough spalls. That was made and whittled down so they could snap that base off at that point. Okay? Now then, The same applies to this. This is the same deal right there. That was never a point. Look at the cross section. It was not made to be a point. It was made to be a doggone tomahawk, just like I said it was. It was hafted on a stick, just like this one that I made whenever I was in junior high school, probably 10 or 11 years old. If a 10 or 11-year-old can figure that out, I would say that an adult could possibly figure that out. I mean, the argument in these groups are freaking ridiculous, stupid stuff. If you don't like me, block me. That's the simplest thing in the world. I do it. If I don't like you, I'm going to block you. You know, it's plain and simple. I'm not going to sit and argue back and forth with somebody over a stupid argument, you know? And that's just the way it rolls with me. I don't care about what your feelings are. I have to live with my own sanity. You need to live with yours. You know, if you're so insanely that you want to ruin somebody, and especially make yourself look stupid in a comment like that, well, here you go. I'm telling you right now, you're looking pretty stupid. Because, yeah, that's exactly what's happened here with this piece, if you want to know what it is. These pieces I find here aren't like the St. Louis, Illinois bunch over there, where their points were all mass manufactured and bought just like they was bought from a Walmart. These here are made by the actual Indians that used them. All these points are. They're not mass manufactured using your preforms and stuff like that. Sure, we got some preforms that are around here, but they was made by that same person, and he made blades, is what he did to carry with him. If he broke a blade, he could replace it in his knife handle. Anyway, back to this. This is a tomahawk. There's no question about it in my mind. It's not a big tomahawk. Tomahawks weren't big. They weren't made to split wood or anything. They was made to split somebody's skull or knock little bitty limbs off of trees or whatever you want to do with it. But no, as you can see, that was never a point. That stain is your original staining of the rock surface before the guy even napped that point out. You can see it plain as day. Anyway, that's what I had to say about that. And if anybody wants to argue with me, go right ahead, but you're wasting your time. I know what it is. You're not going to change my mind. All you're doing is belittling yourself. So, anyway, because other people also know exactly what it is. And you're not going to sell them any other different information after this video, after I showed it to you. Nobody's going to tell me and demand me to make a picture just for them to satisfy their curiosity. That wasn't really curiosity. They was trying to belittle me, is exactly what they're doing. At the same time, they're robbing other people of a little bit of information. Anyway, that's what I got to say about that. You know, that's what the biggest thing was. Oh, it's a point. It's a point. No, that's not a point. It never was made to be a point or a blade. The cross section's not right. Everything about it's not right for a blade. It's made to be a daggone tomahawk, and that's the end of the story. That's made just like they would make a hardback knife. If you know what a hardback knife is, that's the same kind of deal. Well, this is a tomahawk. It's not a knife. That is a snapped base. The way they make a snap base point. See it? Snaps straight off. Anyway, that's what I had to say about that. That come up in artifact editions. Hope y'all like that deal. And also, I got another thing to say. There was a moderator that even came in there. Well, I put on there it's the Holy Grail of the artifact. Well, you know what? I was making a joke about that. But actually, that is one of the most sought after pieces is a tomahawk. So it is kind of a holy grail of the artifact world. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this doesn't upset too many people with me, but I'm getting tired of getting run over like that. And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to stand for it. It's just the way it is. Other people want to point their finger at me about stuff like that. I'm going to point it right back to them. They got all 4 fingers that's left on their hand pointing at them, so I'll give them another one, point back at them. I'm not going to sit and just take in what people were saying in that group. And thanks a lot, Mr. Moderator, that sat there and said, I don't know if that would call that a grail or not. Duh. That's called stupidity for a moderator, especially. That's what I got to say. Sorry if it hurts anybody's feelings, but hey, I'm telling the truth the way it happened. Whenever you go into a group and you're posting artifacts, and there's people that are telling you that that's wrong and that's not this, and you know better, you got to stand up for yourself. And I am. End of story. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.